to lead others. So, what do you do apart from being a leader? What do I do apart from being a leader? I started by saying I am a business leader. I run a company that is called I do. So you have to lead others and others will. You have to prove to people that you are able to. A leader, I am a business person. Are we together? I know we want to finish up. Yeah, we wind up with a few questions now from the knowledge team, from the knowledge group. Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi, what happened? What happened between them in their falling apart? Or what happened? I didn't quite understand the question. Eh? But if we know the history of our country, we were first led by the colonial leaders, then we got our independence, and Kenyatta became our first president, and there is that group of leaders, the Jaramogi, the Kenyattas, and how many history and whatever, that one. So, I don't believe there was much of a falling apart, but I think it's just the transition of leadership and power, where now when Jomo Kenyatta died, because he died when he was in power, Moi was his assistant, he took over. So there was nothing of a drift between them, because he could not be handed over power and yet he was not the vice president back then. So there was nothing much of a drift. And you know, like I've said, election leadership in Kenya, we have two ways, elective and chosen. So, because Kenyatta died when he was still the president, just like if you remember sometimes back when we elected the governor of Nyeri, so you remember when we had the election for 2017, and the then governor that was elected, Gakuru, got an accident and passed on. The immediate deputy governor was thrown in as the governor, because that is what the constitution of Kenya says. When in the presence of a governor, the deputy governor, so even in the presence of the president, the deputy president takes over. Is that one okay? Yeah, so there was no difference. It's just that Kenyatta died in power. So we could not leave anyone else apart from the then deputy president. Okay. But by then they were called vice president. Now is when we have the deputy. What happened when a president violates knowingly? When the Kenyan government is led by a constitution. That is what I said, yeah? So when a president violates something that is in the constitution and goes against katiba iko na uhuru ya kumwadhibu, as long as it falls under the constitution. If he's found guilty, the constitution is able now to take over the matter to the court, and when the court finds the president guilty, he can be executed depending on the laws, what the laws say. But what I said about good leadership, you remember? So in Kenya we should learn to have good so that we can be able to execute those people. Because you find that people go against the constitution and they still walk free. But I don't want you to be those leaders. I want you to train to be very good leaders who follow the constitution. Because you always ask, a thief who steals chicken is anahukumiwa, si ndio? Sinapelekwa jela haraka sana. Na tunasikia pesa inapotea Kenya na watu hawashikwi. So nituombee nchi yetu. So we go back to the question, do Kenyans leaders read Bible? They should read. Si ndio? Yes. Yes. So Milana asked, what happens when a leader has tribalism? Again, we still go back to these leaders. I don't think a good leader should have tribalism. When you have tribalism, it means for those Did you understand what tribalism is? Like me, I am a Kikuyu. Sindio, I'm born Kikuyu. If I am in leadership position and I have vacancy from the secretary all the way, I employ Kikuyu people. So that is tribalism. But assuming we have this school, yes? Yes. Our Madam Elizabeth is? Let us give example with our school. Yes, our Madam Elizabeth is a? Yes? Our Madam, I'm forgetting her name. Idakwa is a? She's a lawyer. She's a Luo. She's a Luo. Umo is a Kamba. She's Kikuyu. CBC is a good, and our teacher Jack, I think he's Luo. I'm not sure. Teacher Lila is Taita. Does our school have tribalism? No. It's still running, yes. Right? So I think the best thing is to condemn tribalism in our leadership style. We just condemn it. And sometimes it's just that people don't understand. When it comes to especially the government institution, our constitution allows us to remove or to petition for those leaders to be removed out of leadership when you find someone with that habit of tribalism. Is it okay, Shani? No, Milan. Milan. It's not good to have tribalism, and we should always condemn tribalism in whatever way, right? So do I think I'm done? What have I done? Like I answered, I may not beat drums for myself like, yeah, I am a leader, but probably. But I would say, for example, right now I vying for a seat, right? And I got more than 2,000 people who voted for me. Those people believed in my leadership skill. I may not have won, but there are people who believed in my leadership skill. So the best way I can do is to maintain those people and always do whatever I do in the society. Like now, see, I've been called to teach you leadership. So that is what a good leader is. If I was not a good leader, I would start telling you more. No, I am very busy. I am a very busy person. And what are you paying me? You know, can you, do you understand? But a good leader should always be there for their society and for their people. So to me, if me being here, I believe I'm a good, I'm a good leader. If I was a bad leader, would I still lead? I have to admit we have bad leaders, and those are the corrupt leaders, and those are the people we are entertaining in our society. So I want to encourage you, as you also want to be leaders someday, don't be corrupt. You know, I would give you an example because you are kids. So you are here. So you see your parents out there saying, I will campaign for this, I will vote for this person. I'll give you a scenario because you're small kids and I don't want to be like that one kid. When I was campaigning, I used to go around, you see? So there's one day, and I think Sam is here, is my witness, we stopped somewhere. A young man, a young kid, your age, just came and told me, Tupe pesa. Are we instilling the best for our kids? For you? Would you ask a leader for money? Would you ask? Is that good leadership? Are you taught the best? So also our parents should teach us the best. So if you see even your parents doing the wrong thing, you should always tell them, because it's also good to correct them. Are we together? You cannot ask for money from people that you don't know. You should learn. It is bad to ask for money from people, wherever you are. You see that child is not raised well? Silio, even if we're their friends, you should tell them it is bad manners to do that. So, those are the example of bad leaders. So if I was a bad leaders are there in our society. But we should not want to be like those bad leaders. We should always envy to be good leaders. So, Daniel asked, what do you do when you lose track of time and everything does not go into plan. The best thing is not to lose hope. You always live to fight another day, and just plan and schedule, and make sure that whatever you learn from your mistakes. You always learn from you should always learn from your mistakes and never be afraid to listen. If someone tells you you did not do it right, don't say, I know I did it right. Just ask yourself, what did you do wrong? And then you correct it from there. You should always learn to recollect your mistakes. Have answered all questions. Have I answered well? Which one? Janelle? Janelle. That one is very hard. Have answered well. When you lose track of time, don't feel that all hope is lost. You should just plan and try and do it better the next time. So my parting shot for today is never be afraid to try. Always believe in yourself, in everything that you always believe in yourself in everything that you do. And never, no one should let you make you feel that you are less of a person that you want to be. Always just have confidence, listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, and you'll have the best. And no one cheat you that you can without education you'll go anywhere. First learn, be an educated leader. Be an educated. Me, when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me, the best thing I can give you is education. The best thing a parent can give you is don't live at your dad because your dad is driving that is your car. No, that is not your. You see the house you're living in, that is not your. So you learn to make your own dream come true. So you also want to be like your parents when you grow up. You want to be a mother, a father, you want to have a good house, you want to have a good car. You will not have that without education. You will not have that when you're not disciplined. Okay? Because for me, my mom told me the best she can give me is education. I cannot look back and tell her, oh mom, I'm hungry. Oh mom, you have to earn. You have to work hard. So you always work hard. Are we together? I taught you well? Have you learned? Yes. Will I come again? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. I'm honored.
So we are in the program, the last, second last. So we have a song, is it? Yes. Yeah, so let's have it. as our second last. The teacher will guide you on how.
You know, today we are very leaders, We are leaders. So we are starting gently like leaders. We have been taught to be our good leaders. Now we shall stand up and we arrange from here. I know how we are going to put the chairs, don't worry. So just stand slowly out from your chair and stand in this line. So we face our leaders, the current leaders, and we are the future. Slowly, slowly. I know how I'm moving the desk, the chairs, I mean. So don't grab the chairs. Only this one. Chantel and your group come this side. And Chantel, you come this side. Let me do your shots. The last one. Don't read on. You can't sing with me. Stand this side. Stand according to your height. According to your height. Okay, don't stand near the table because you are going to need to run. Move and sit behind. Okay, somebody may be wondering why, but the grade 3 learners just say after getting a good talk from our leaders, they wish to sing their song that remembering the history of Kenya. So just welcome. I know maybe you're asking yourself, is it here under this task? Is it here?